Good evening, everybody. So today I'm going to tell you a story that has been penned by Munshi Premchand. It is in Hindi, but I'm going to tell in English. Long time ago, it was a time when India was not independent, and there were not just so many less states as they are today. There were more than 500 states at that point in time, lots of small kingdoms. So there was this small kingdom of Devgarh, and the Diwan of Devgarh, Surjan Singh, as he was, had become very old. He now was thinking of going on a pilgrimage. He wanted to do some kind of work on himself, and he thought that I have served the ruler for a long time, and I have been regarded for my services. But now, at this age, if something wrong happens, I will lose all the integrity that I have earned so far. So, very reluctantly, he went to the ruler and begged, "Ruler, I think I have done enough services. I now want to go on a pilgrimage. Kindly grant me leave. I will be deeply honored if you permit me to do so." The ruler looked at him. He didn't want to let his Diwan go. This Diwan of his has worked for 40 long years. His entire kingdom was taken care of by Diwan Surjan Singh. So he said, "Diwanji, I think you can still continue for some more years." But when Diwan Surjan Singh insisted, at that point in time, the king agreed, but at one condition. And the condition was that Diwan Surjan Singh has to find a suitable candidate as the Diwan for his kingdom. Diwan Surjan Singh agreed to it. So, the following morning, advertisements were given in the paper. People from all over India, north, south, east, west, they read the amazing advertisement, which read, "A suitable candidate as a Diwan for Devgarh is urgently required. The candidate need not be a graduate. The condition is he needs to be a person of integrity. And another condition, he has to come and stay in Devgarh for 1 full month." People were astonished. Everybody started pouring in the kingdom of Devgarh. Trains after trains came carrying the candidates. Arrangements were made for all the candidates to stay in the kingdom. Diwan Surjan Singh made all the arrangements. All the candidates wanted to be at their best. Candidate A was fond of sleeping late, but now he would get up early in the morning and do his exercise. Candidate B was fond of smoking, but now he would only smoke behind the doors. And so on and so forth. Everybody wanted to be at their best. They were all counting the days, canceling the dates, because they were eagerly waiting for 1 month to get over. One fine day, one of them gave a suggestion. Let's go on a hockey match. Everybody agreed. A suitable ground was searched for. They finally found one at a little distance where they had to cross a little stream. And the match began. It started in the morning and ended late. By the time it was a draw, no team qualified as the winner, and they were tired and they were coming back. At that point in time, there was a farmer, old farmer, who was coming in his cart, in a bullock cart, laden with lots of stuff. And he was coming to the village, Devgarh, the estate. And while he was coming, and there was no bridge over the stream. So he was crossing the stream, and the bullock crossed the stream. Two wheels also crossed, but the other two, the hind two wheels, got stuck. This farmer really tried hard. He made all the efforts to see that his bullock cart goes away. But then he was unsuccessful. Finally, he got down. And when he got down, he again tried to help his bullocks. He tried to push, but he could not. At that point in time, he saw those people who had played the game. They were coming back. He was looking at each one, thinking perhaps somebody would look at him and look at his plight and would help him. 1 candidate, 2 and 3, one passed by, almost ignoring that poor farmer. At last, there was one candidate who was coming from a distance. This man looked to be well built, but the way he was coming, he felt the farmer had lost all hopes of any help. This candidate, the team player, he looked at the farmer and could imagine that he's in trouble. He took off his jacket, kept it on the side, kept his hockey stick on the side, went up to the farmer and said, "It seems you are in some trouble. Can I help you?" "Yes, you can. But I think it's too late and you're tired." No, don't worry about that. I will help you. You do one thing. You sit in your cart and just give them instruction. Give the instructions to your bullocks and I will push and pull. This candidate tried to help the farmer. 1, 2, and 3. Oh. And the farmer gave again, but could not. At last, this candidate bowed down. He was almost down in the stream. And he, with all his might, he told the farmer, "You also, with all your might, give the last instructions to your bullocks. Let's see." And finally there, the bulls were able to pull the cart across the stream. He was so happy. The farmer came down off his bullock cart and said, Thank you so much." But this naughty young man said, "Give me my reward." The farmer now looked at him from head to toe and said, "Maybe you will get one tomorrow." The next day was the day of the decision. The Devgar kingdom was all rejoicing. The Diwan had to be selected today. And Diwan Surjan Singh had to announce the name. All the candidates also were there. The rulers from other kingdoms were also called. They were all sitting. Diwan Surjan Singh went to the king and said, Huzur, we have finally got one candidate and the most deserving. The ruler said, let's see. The final announcement was made. And the candidate, whose name was Sarjeet Singh, his name was announced. And that Sarjeet Singh was the same person who had helped the farmer. Everyone looked at Sarjeet Singh. Half of them were amazed, astonished, bewildered. But then Sarjeet Singh said, he is the one who helped a poor farmer when everybody else ignored him. If he can help a poor farmer, he's the right choice for Devgar as a candidate.